We are back, and I watched The Mandalorian season 3, episode 2, chapter, whatever they're called. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to what they're calling it. I'll have to look that up. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm at a point where I'm getting just so burned out on Star Wars in general that even covering it is taxing because it's like I want to watch it and enjoy it and have a good time. But it's funny. It's like, I've been in the film industry for 20 plus years. And a lot of times when I work on a show, if I spend 6, 7, 8 months working on a show, I usually wait to watch it. I mean, sometimes I've waited up to 2 years to watch something that I had worked on just to give it a breather, to back off of it a little bit because I want to look at things objectively. And with Star Wars, I just feel like it's been overloaded so much in recent years. And the expectations get high every single time. And, oh, it's The Mandalorian coming back season 3, blah, 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 blah. And then you watch the first episode and it's like 35 minutes and you're like, okay. And then the second episode, I kind of got the same feeling. I mean, there were some moments that I liked. These creatures that they kind of fought, I thought the design was really weak. The ones on Mandalore with the hatchets and all that stuff and the green glowing eyes. So it kind of pulled me out of it a little bit. It almost looked, it's funny because in the first episode, you had that pirate that had that really great prosthetic piece on that was articulated with his mouth, a lot like some of the other characters were in the Book of Boba Fett. You're seeing these other characters that look a little weak. The big reveal with the Mythosaur at the end was okay. I mean, I've seen that shot before too, where like murky and then the light shines and a giant eye. I want to say it was Godzilla. So again, like I know that they pay homage to a lot of stuff that they like. The last episode had the IG-11 doing the whole Terminator thing on the ground, terminate, or whatever he was doing, and dragging himself with the one arm or whatever, and with the torso, just the torso, like in the Terminator films. And I just feel like, they're not doing enough original stuff. Like they'll see something cool. And you know who did this too? Stranger Things did this too. They got to the point where they were just throwing crap in from the 80s, anything they could, where they had that one guy that ran around like the Terminator and stuff that looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger and talked with an accent. It's like they're, it's not that they're running out of ideas, but they're not being original with how they're filming things. And so I'm just, as much as I love The Mandalorian, I hope the next episode gets a little better. I was hoping this episode would take it to a whole new level. But I guess I'm just too amped every time I go into these things. And that probably has to do with the social media and just everyone, gaslighting and getting excited about something. And it's just fallen a little flat for me. I hope it gets better. It's really disappointing that I am in this place where, Star Wars, and it used to be, when you had the first trilogy, I saw those when I was a kid, and then there was this big long break before, the prequels came back, and then this huge long break before The Force Awakens drops, and then it was just like, let's throw everything in all at once, and it's just one after another after another after another, and it's a saturation effect maybe. I don't know. And I'm just trying to. I feel like the allure of Grogu is kind of already fading because, he was with Luke Skywalker, so you thought, wow, and then now he's not with Luke Skywalker. He's back. He's force sensitive, but he's not ever going to be a Jedi, at least at this point, unless he hangs out with Rey down the road in more movies and she trains him. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just a little bored with it. Is that, can that be, I mean, it seems like a lot of other people are really like enjoying it, but I'm just burned out on Star Wars in general. But I'll keep watching. I'm really hoping, maybe we see some CGI Han Solo or something. I've heard some things, and so, you know, I'm hoping those things get me excited again. But as far as where this story is going, I just feel like it's going to, you know, and again, the runtime for this last episode was like 36 minutes. I mean, when you take off the intro and the outro and the credit sequences, I mean, you're down to like 35 minutes an episode. And it's just not long enough. I feel like these should just be movies. Just cut out the fluff and make a season of a show. If it's 8 episodes or 6 episodes or whatever, just make it a movie. Stop jerking us around with this. I don't know, man. This is like a venting thing. I don't want to be the venting guy either. I want to love this shit, but I'm just having trouble getting into it. What do you guys think? Mandalorian season 3, episode 2, still kind of, I'm waiting for it to really get going and to surprise me, but it just seems like they're treading on old themes from the first 2 seasons, and, you know, more fan service and more shot stealing from other movies and ideas from other movies and stuff that they all loved growing up.